Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm filming a little spring book vlog. I have some things that I need to do to get caught up in that, and yeah. So Sadie's joining me. I've put a desk into my living room, which is not normally here, because today is a gloomy day. It is a stormy, rainy, gross spring day. And what better way to use that gloomy spring day than to update my reading journal, do a little scrapbooking, and just get caught up in that, because I don't think I've touched my reading journal since probably February or March at this point. Let's see. Yeah, the last spread I have is literally just the March introduction. So I have not touched this since the beginning of March, and it's May. So I'm gonna need to get some things caught up, obviously. So that is my plan today. Let me take you back to yesterday when I filmed a little free book haul. I'm gonna insert that now, and then you guys can come back and we'll get started on my reading journal. Okay guys, here is the book haul as promised. Let's get into the books that I've received. Sadie's joining to see what I've got. My family knows that I love to read, so I have just been given a bunch of books in the past couple of weeks by family members. So I'm excited to dive into what I've been given so you guys can see an update on my collection. So let's get into it. Let's start with the books that I got from my grandma, which are all, I think, part of a series. Okay, so the first little series is something called the Wildflowers, I think. Yes, so I have books 2, 3, and 4 now. I'll have to find book number 1, but that won't be hard. But these looked so simple, so I had to take them off of her hand. They just look super simple. I have no idea what they were about. It seems like maybe they're about 4 girls in some sort of therapy group for something, and they're all talking about their secrets, the things that they're hiding, those kinds of things. So that sounds super interesting, and I think each book is about a different girl. So I have to get the first one and start this series. Oh wait, just kidding. Just kidding, I do have the first one. I have 1, 2, 3, and 4 of the Wildflowers. Yeah. Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, and 4 of this series that I can start. Cool. This is the one where I don't have the first one. This is the Special Orphans miniseries. Both, that one was by V.C. Andrews. This one's by V.C. Andrews. This one's the one I don't have the first one for. But this one is about orphans and their stories, basically. And each book is about a different orphan. So I need the first one of this. And I have the one, this is the book where they all get together. So I have that one. So I need to get the first of this series, and then I can start that one. My grandma has told me that she's now obsessed with the Virgin River book series, which I think is also a show that you can watch. So she read the first one. I think she's on book 14 or something like that. But she gave me the first one to read and see if I like it. And that is all the books I got from my grandma. So let's move on to books that I've gotten from mostly my mom, possibly some others in there. I think most of these are from my mom. I got this book, which is called All for One by Melody Carlson. It's about 4 girls named Linda. So they all go by their middle names, and they all have their own stuff going on. So it's about their story. Then I have The Book Thief by Marcus Zusak, I think. And it looks like this is a movie too. This is about Nazi Germany in 1939, and it's about a girl whose family is hiding some Jews, I think, possibly, and the Nazis are burning books, and she's trying to steal them before they can burn them. That sounds super, super good. The next book that I got is The Scarlet Letter by Nathaniel Hawthorne. This one I'm interested to get into because I don't typically like really old writing, really old style, really old books. I typically go for more modern books, but this one feels like such a classic Then I got a second of a book that I already have, which is called Sold on a Monday. So I'll probably end up gifting this to someone at some point. The next book that I got is by Dorothea Benton Frank, and it's Same Beach Next Year. This one's about two couples who become friends in their 20s, and then they all come back to the same beach pretty much every single year. And then one of the guys and one of the girls from each respective relationship is old lovers, basically. So there's some rekindling of some old flames in there. And then the two partners of those two people have a friendship. Year after year, they all come back to this condo that they've purchased, I think. And I think this all leads up to one specific summer, possibly, is what I'm getting, where a lot of stuff goes down. So this one sounds super interesting to me. Okay, the next book that I have is by Nora Roberts, and it is Stars of Fortune, which is book 1 of the Guardians trilogy. This is about 3 women and 3 men who join forces to solve an ancient mystery through the power of timeless love. This is a romance book, so I'm sure it's pretty spicy, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Then I have Summer at Firefly Beach by Jenny Hale. It's a summer romance with family, friendship, and the magic of finding true love. It looks like Hallie Flynn's at her aunt's beach house, and her aunt passes away, and her aunt has left her a last letter, and it's a bucket list. So I'm guessing she has to figure that out. So that one looks interesting. And then I have Sisters by Choice by Susan Mallory. This one. It says Cousins by Chance, Sisters by Choice. So it's about 2 girls, Sophie and Christine. Sophie and Christine both have their own issues going on, but they're living life together. So I think that sounds interesting. I also have one other book, but I can't remember who it was by, and I can't remember the title of it because literally the day after I got it, I lended it to someone. So I have no idea what that one was, which is fine. She's giving it back to me. But then I have 2 more. I have The Hunting Wives by May Cobb. And this is about Sophie, who left her career to settle down with her husband and had a son. And now she feels like her life is too quiet and maybe a little bit boring. She meets a girl named Margot, and Margot is a socialite who is a part of an elite clique. Sorry, I don't know what that was. An elite clique known as the Hunting Wives. They do late night target practice and dangerous partying. And Sophie basically becomes obsessed with wanting to know more about this. Then a body of a teenage girl is discovered in the woods where the Hunting Wives meet, and Sophie finds herself in the middle of a murder investigation. That sounds super interesting. This was also a Book of the Month pick in 2021. I don't have Book of the Month, but that probably speaks volumes. And then this also was a Book of the Month pick, but this one's from March of 2021. And this one's called Too Good to Be True by Carola Lovering. It's about Sky and her boyfriend Burke proposes, and then she finds out that Burke isn't who he claims to be. She finds out that Burke is happily married and using Sky for his own deceptive ends. And it looks like a lot of stuff happens in this book. It says 1 love story, 2 marriages, 3 versions of the truth. Interesting. So that is all the books that I've come into for free in the past couple of weeks. I'm gonna add them to my bookshelves back there and probably get into some reading. So let's see what happens next. Okay, I am glad you are back. So I am literally just going to be updating this reading journal and probably scrapbooking too, because I have an entire box this whole box is full of stuff that needs to be scrapbooked, of things from when we went to Disney World in literally September of last year. There's a bunch of stuff in here that just needs to be scrapbooked. There's a bunch of wedding stuff in here that needs to be scrapbooked. It's been a minute since your girl's scrapbooked. So, my box is getting full. I can add no more in there, so I need to get rid of some stuff and scrapbook it. So, that is what I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna light this candle. Look, it's almost out. Strawberry snowflakes. I've been burning it for a long time since it's a winter candle. But you know what? I'm not really a flower girly. Also, sorry, Sadie's gonna have to do this. I've tried to film 3 times, and every time she picks that bone up. So we're just gonna have to deal with it. I am not a spring flower scented candle girl. I am fruity. If I'm gonna go into the spring or summer, I need something fruity. Or if I'm gonna go fall/winter, it needs to be vanilla. It needs to be something I could eat, basically. Cookies, cake, something sweet like that. I do not do any other scents. I don't do flower scents. I don't do musky scents. My sister loves a good musky scent, and I cannot get on that train. I can't do it. So, anyways, I'm still burning this one from the winter. It's strawberry snowflakes, but it's almost done. So we're gonna use this today. She's probably gonna pop because I'm also not a girl who trims her wigs. What are we gonna do about it? I'm the kind of girl that lights it and hopes it doesn't catch the whole house on fire. I don't even think that was good grammar, but that's who I am. So you can tell by the lighting, it is gloomy, doomy, groomy outside, and we can't be having that. So my mom, the amazing mother that she is, went yard selling and bought me Barbie movies. We've got Barbie Princess Charm School. We've got Barbie the Diamond Castle, which I watched yesterday. We've got Barbie Princess and the Pauper, which might be my all-time favorite one. Because I'm trying to be a DVD household here. And God bless her for these, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna put these on my husband's laptop. I'm gonna have a Barbie watching, scrapbooking, book journaling day, and I will update you guys later because it would probably be really boring for you to just sit here and watch me scrapbook. If I have anything interesting to say, I will come back and update you. When I'm done with updating the reading journal, I might show you guys some of the pages that I have. But other than that, that's what I'm gonna be doing for the next couple of hours. Yeah, so I don't know when you'll see me next. Also, do we like this? My grandma made this, guys. My grandma made this top and she gave it to me. And it still smells like her because I haven't washed it since she gave it to me. You can still see my black underneath because some girls don't change, but I'm trying to embrace spring vibes. Anyways, I'm gonna get started and I will update you guys later. And Sadie will be doing Sadie things. Okay, y'all, it is literally 3 hours later. Watched 2 Barbie movies. Tried on my bridesmaid's dress for my friend's wedding. And the shoes to make sure it all worked. It did. I made lunch, which was just fettuccine alfredo with chicken. And I got my April and March spreads done. I still need to add in a little bit of filler for those, but I haven't figured out yet exactly what I want to do. My main goal was just to get the books that I've actually read updated. So I'm gonna take a couple days probably and figure out exactly what I want, and then when I do, you guys can check out my Bookstagram, which I've been plugging in a couple of my book videos, but haven't actually done anything with, but it is coming. I promise. This weekend, I am hoping to get a bunch of pictures taken of my books so that way I can start uploading, because I have read so many great books this year that I'd love to share with you guys on there that I haven't talked about yet. So stay tuned for that. The only other thing that I wanted to talk about, also, it's still really rainy and groggy, but it looks a lot brighter right now, so I don't know what that is. The last thing I want to talk about in this vlog, oh, I took my long sleeves off because it got hot in here. The last thing I want to talk about is the fact that I now am the proud owner of a Kindle Oasis. I got given this for free, so I might be becoming a Kindle girly. I am currently reading Binding 13 by Chloe Walsh. I haven't 100% figured everything out on it yet because I've only had it for like a couple of days, but I am 50% of the way through this book. I just wanted to read a book on it. This one was for free through my Amazon Prime, and then I just wanted to get the feel for it, see if I liked it, that kind of stuff, before I like fully dive into how it works and that kind of stuff. But I'm gonna get a cute case for it. I really have enjoyed reading on it. I feel like I'm reading a little bit faster than normal, especially because the book that I chose is obviously a really long book. It's like 600 pages on here. So yeah, I will update you guys in my next reading vlog on how we're doing with this, but for now, I really like, and I'm really excited to finish the book that I'm reading on here. I picked a good one, but yeah. I think that's all I really have to talk about. I hope you guys enjoyed the book haul. I hope you enjoyed all my little updates. I definitely enjoyed my day. I hope you guys will follow me everywhere else that I am. My socials are linked down below. I hope you enjoyed this video. I would love to know what books you guys are reading going into the rest of spring and into summer. What are we reading, girlies? Because I need to know. I hope the Lord is blessing you in so many amazing ways this week, and I cannot wait to see you guys in my next video. Bye!